Good evening and welcome to the news. It's just past 6 o'clock on Saturday, the 27th of November. Now, as I go on air each week, I'm a little bit nervous because I do rely on a printed script. And I have it here, 16 pages of script for tonight's programme. And although I do have an auto cue system, I don't like to rely on it. Now, seeing the Prime Minister's problems this week, I'm now slightly nervous about having 16 pages of script in case I drop them. But please rest assured, if I do drop them this evening, I won't be doing motor car impressions or talking about Peppa Pig World. You'll just have to bear with me while I pick them up and get them back into order. Fortunately, they are all numbered with big bright red numbers on the bottom. Now, in the news this week and hot off the press this afternoon, cases of COVID-19 continue to rise in our area. And we are now having higher rates than the national average and also the regional average. And of course, today we have heard the worrying news that a new variant, which we only learnt about in the last couple of days, has now been found in 2 people in the UK, and it's called Omicron. And that is obviously a concern, and we look forward to hear how that's going to be addressed. And we don't know how that may affect us as we move towards Christmas. So we will wait to see what that holds. But of course, it does reinforce the need for vaccination and, of course, testing and all those good things to stop the spread when we get these new strains. Moving on to things more not so concerning. Free parking will be available at several Weymouth Town Centre car parks for 3 fun-filled dates for your diary this Christmas. The first one was today, and the other 2 are Saturday the 4th of December, which is Shop Local and Support Small Business Saturday, and Thursday the 16th of December, which is the Come Christmas Shopping day when all the shops stay open late into the evening. The free parking is only available at the following Dorset Council car parks on those dates listed. That's the Pavilion Car Park and Forecourt, Council Offices North Quay, or ex-Council Offices North Quay, I guess it should be, Governor's Lane, Cousins Quay, Harbourside, Melcombe Regis, Park Street, and Royal Yard and Swannery. It says, please note the Harbour and Governor's Lane car parks have a maximum stay of 3 hours. And an overnight closure operates from midnight to 9 AM at Cousins Quay car park. And the free parking does not apply to on-street parking. Good news this week. Portland Museum has been awarded a national lottery grant of almost £60,000 to help fund an initiative to digitally record artefacts from one of Britain's greatest disasters 200 years ago. This is to do with the Earl of Abergavenny disaster that happened in 1805, and of course has close associations with White Regis, as the captain of the Earl of Abergavenny, John Wordsworth, who was brother of poet William Wordsworth, is buried in All Saints Churchyard in White Regis, as are, I believe, about 60 of those who lost their lives on that shipwreck. And of course, there is a special plaque within the church commemorating that. I'm sure this is something that's going to be of interest to lots of people locally, both in White Regis, Portland and the wider Weymouth, and no doubt will make accessible a lot more of the information and artefacts to do with that tragic event. Talking of other sort of health-related things, avian influenza or bird flu has hit the UK once again. And from Monday, November the 29th, that's this coming Monday, all poultry and captive birds must be housed to protect them from avian influenza. The new housing measure for birds means it will be a legal requirement for all bird keepers across the UK to keep their birds indoors and to follow strict biosecurity measures in order to limit the spread of and eradicate the disease. Bird keepers must continue to take extra precautions to keep their flocks safe. This includes regularly cleaning and disinfecting equipment, clothing and vehicles when entering or exiting sites, and limiting access to non-essential workers or visitors. Local restaurant owner Shalim Abs, and I think we've got a picture of him here. Let's just see if we can find it. There we go. Is asking everyone to spice up their life to support local charity Weldmar. He will be honouring British Curry Day on Wednesday the 1st of December, that's this Wednesday, by donating half of his day's take-ins from Shalim's Indian restaurant in Weymouth to the Weldmar Hospice Care charity. Shalim, who runs Shalim's Indian restaurant in Weymouth, says, "We will donate 50% of the money we take on British Curry Day to Weldmar Hospice Care. So whether you're enjoying a meal in the restaurant or ordering a freshly cooked takeaway, your purchase will contribute to Weldmar." British Curry Day campaign started by Mr. Enam Ali, who is one of the leading figures in the British curry industry. It's a national salute to those who came to this country and innovated the industry. Today, this contributes, believe it or not, £4.2 billion to the economy, according to figures released by the Financial Times, with sales of over 2.5 million curries each week throughout the UK. Shalim said this event celebrates the legacy of our forefathers brought to this country and the cuisine which has embraced into British culture. It's also an honour to recognise the hard work and perseverance shown by early pioneers who dared to set foot on foreign soil with no education, no money and no grasp of the English language. But through sheer tenacity and determination they managed to create a booming industry against all odds. British Curry Day is able to raise awareness that even though we say Indian restaurants, but the majority of the restaurants are run and owned by Bangladeshis from the region of Sylhet. You could say Sylhet is the root of all Indian restaurants in the UK today. So there we go. Mr. Shalim has also said that classic curries we enjoy today, such as the chicken tikka masala, the Baltic, the jalfrezi, madras, chicken vindaloo, and even the hotter fowl, are not commonly found in India, believe it or not. They were all created in Britain by the early pioneers of this British and Indian fusion. While sadly many of these have been lost to the pandemic, the younger generation continues to elevate the cuisine we enjoy today. Other good news this week, the HR Director of Great Western Railways, one of the rail companies that provides services to Weymouth, has been named as HR Director of the Year at the Personnel Today Awards 2021. Ruth Busby was praised by judges for the way in which the rail operator's Human Resources Department helped lead colleagues through the COVID-19 pandemic. Ruth was chosen from a short list of 7 and received her prize from Personnel Today editorial director Rob Moss and comedian Russell Kane during a glittering award ceremony at London's Grosvenor Hotel. Dorset police officers investigating the theft of a mobile phone from a man on Weymouth seafront are appealing for witnesses of anyone with information to come forward. At around 10:50 p.m. on Monday the 15th of November, the 18-year-old victim was walking along the esplanade near to Greenhill Gardens when he was approached by 2 men on bicycles who were asking for directions. The men reportedly began acting in an intimidating manner and stole the victim's mobile phone before making threats. One of the men is described as white and was wearing a black balaclava, black Nike puffer-style jacket and carrying a Nike bag. The other man is described as black and was wearing a silver Nike puffer-style jacket and a grey tracksuit. Anyone with information is asked to contact Dorset Police on 101 or anonymously through Crime Stoppers charity on 0800 555 111. Following a successful event in 2020, the Nutley Farm Christmas Lights and Reindeer Experience will return again this year to raise funds for Dorset and Somerset Air Ambulance. Nutley Farm are staging the festive experience at their location near Winfrith, Newborough. From yesterday it started in support of Dorset and Somerset Air Ambulance. Anne, who is one of the owners, was rescued from her home by Dorset and Somerset Ambulance in 2015 after her horse and carriage overturned, having been spooked by farm machinery. Following her recovery, she has been determined to do all that she can to raise funds for the life-saving charity. Commenting on last year's event, Anne said, "Last year, despite COVID difficulties, the farm raised over £5,000 for the Air Ambulance charity, and we are hoping to double that amount this year." This year's event sees many new additions, plus a longer illuminated walk trail, where visitors can wander through the improved glittering light installations and twinkle trees. It's a fantastic family occasion with something for everyone. The new elf hunt will provide festive fun for children walking the illuminated route, along with the opportunity to meet and feed their 4 friendly reindeer and to have their picture taken with Santa's sleigh. Visitors can also keep warm whilst enjoying their seasonal food, hot chocolate, mulled wine and cider in the new festive indoor barn. For more information on that, you can pop along to their website at www.nutleyfarm.co.uk. Good news for a Weymouth business and jobs in Weymouth. Weymouth business Medisave has unveiled plans for a major expansion of its premises and the potential for adding another 125 jobs at the company. Medisave is a supplier of medical consumables and diagnostic products and offers its service internationally from its headquarters in Mercery Road in Weymouth. The company has submitted a planning request to Dorset Council for a 2-storey extension to its headquarters. The proposal seeks to provide an additional 1,495 square metres of space, plus associated car parking and landscaping, and would enable Medisave to increase the size of Weymouth-based workforce by more than double. Medisave has warehousing facilities around the world, but has its headquarters in Weymouth. There are currently around 100 full-time members of staff based at the Weymouth headquarters, and that may increase by 125 full-time and 5 part-time employees if the plans are given the go-ahead. It won't involve any new access roads because the roads are already there and the junctions are suitable for large vehicles already. Medisave, a local business, was launched back in 2000 by local business partners Graham Wright and Melissa Denton, and I'd have to say I remember first dealing with them shortly after 2000 when they were in a small unit in Lynch Lane and they only had a handful of staff. So well done to Medisave for their continued success and growth, and let's hope that all goes well with their plans. And talking of other plans and other buildings, the new multi-storey car park at Dorchester Hospital is progressing well. And recent visitors to the hospital will have noticed 2 concrete towers, which are, I'm sure, the lift shafts. And now, in the last few days, work has started on the steelwork, which will form the floors for the parking levels on the car park. The multi-storey car park, when complete, will provide 650 parking spaces, as well as allowing further expansion of other parts of the hospital building. And it's part of an overall scheme that is getting over £60 million of government investment in the hospital overall. The plan for the car park won unanimous support from Dorset Council Planning, despite some opposition from residents who claimed it would be out of place in a town which has few tall buildings and might cause additional traffic problems at the junctions at either end of Williams Avenue. Building work on the car park is said to be on target, with the opening expected to take place in the summer next year. The finished car park will include a perforated artwork facade featuring pictures of Corfe Castle, Durdledore and Portlandville Lighthouse, which were all chosen by the local community. The car park will also have electrical vehicle charging points. It's great to see this investment in our local hospital, and I saw the progress on the car park recently in the last week or so, which when it was designed, believe it or not, was designed for 22,000 patients a year. It now treats in the order of 48,000 patients a year, and by the time the car park's finished and the extensions are done at the hospital, it's more likely to be teaching about 60,000 patients in a couple of years' time. So great news for our local NHS and our hospital at Dorchester. Dorset Council is to install a collection of sculptural artworks in Weymouth, designed to encourage people to explore the town and reveal its history and relationship with water. Weymouth Art Trail will feature a series of 6 sculptural installations at a variety of locations around the town, including some lesser known spots. The artworks will be connected by a walking trail, which is around a mile long and designed to be accessible. Water refill units have also been installed along the route by Wessex Water to discourage the use of single-use plastics. 6 artists were chosen to design and create the artworks for the trail by members of the Council's Art Advisory Panel and supported by B-side curators. The artworks use a wide range of materials, techniques, approaches and interpretations to tell the story of the town's history and connection to water, as well as exploring current and future challenges. Councillor Laura Miller from Dorset Council said this is a fantastic project which aims to showcase Weymouth's fascinating history and its relationship to water, from the beautiful sandy bay and backwater wetlands bursting with wildlife to the iconic working harbour. As well as improving visitor experience and drawing people to discover new places in Weymouth, we hope it will encourage conversations around the present and future challenges facing the town. Each sculpture will be located at a site which is significant to the stories that inspired them. 3 of the installations will also offer a functional element, providing welcome seating for people to pause and take in views and the environment at the chosen locations. The trail is expected to be finished this month, with a programme of events around the trail to be planned in 2022. Now, staying with the local authority, but this time Weymouth Town Council. Weymouth Town Council is offering residents an opportunity to ask the Town Council about important local issues at the Winter Town Assembly later this month. Well, later this month is actually on Monday. Weymouth Town Council's virtual event takes place on Monday the 29th of November, that's this coming Monday at 7 p.m. Town councils must hold these meetings annually, with the last town assembly taking place in March. Weymouth Town Council has decided, rather than holding them annually, that they would hold 2 assemblies each year. Councillor Colin Huckle, who is the Mayor of Weymouth, said the Town Assembly is an excellent opportunity for residents to ask questions and discuss any community issues. It's also a chance to hear more about the work of the Town Council and how it is working in the interests of residents, the business community and visitors to our popular town. Now, if you're interested, you can watch the meeting online on Weymouth Town Council's Facebook page, where any questions that have been submitted will also be addressed on the evening. A recording of the Town Assembly will also be published after the meeting. Well, that's the end of our headlines tonight. Now, this week, in our first feature, our reporter Lydia has been looking at something that's been happening the last week. The last week has been Electrical Fire Safety Week, and Lydia has been looking at electrical fire safety for us. So here we go with Lydia's report.
It has been Electrical Fire Safety Week this week, so Dorset and Wiltshire Fire and Rescue Service has been reminding people of the importance of using electrical appliances and devices correctly. Overloading sockets, using the wrong leads or charges, and not checking the wiring on items are all causes of fire, yet are all easily avoided. The local fire service has said, "It's always tempting to save a bit of money, so we do understand why people buy items from online marketplaces and discount stores rather than the branded equivalent. However, it is all too often a false economy, as using cheaper and often fake cables and devices increases the risk of fire. With winter arriving, and the rising price of gas, people may turn to use more electrical appliances such as fan heaters and electric blankets. Some of these may have been in storage for a long time, and it's important that such appliances and devices are maintained well and checked before use." Norfolk Fire and Rescue with Norfolk Council have produced a video to remind us of some of the key aspects of electrical safety and the prevention of fires from electrical devices in the home.
Welcome to Norfolk Fire and Rescue Service's Electrical Fire Safety Campaign. My name's Ian Jordan and I'm a crew manager at Earlham Fire Station. Working with our partner agencies from NAPIT and Norfolk County Council, we're going to be delivering some short videos to prevent electrical fires within the home. Ourselves and our partner organisations have created the slogan, Live. The L stands for look, listen, smell. Look for electrical discoloration, which could be orange or black around the accessory. Listen for electrical arcing, which could indicate loose wiring or a failed accessory. And smell for electrical burning. The I stands for investigate and isolate. If you see any of the above factors, isolate the electrical supply. V stands for visit www.electricalcompetentperson.co.uk. Here you will find an approved electrician to resolve your issue. And E, emergency. Call 999. If you see fire or smoke, get out, stay out, and call the fire service out.
Here in Norfolk, 70% of house fires are caused by electrical faults. The community safety team and I are concerned with this figure because it is more than the national average of 40%. By working with our partners, we would like your help in driving down these figures and keeping everyone safe at home from electrical fault fires by introducing our live campaign.
Today's demonstration, created by the NAPIC team, shows the overheating effects that can be caused by either a loose connection, a faulty electrical accessory, or a counterfeit electrical product. During the initial stages, the failure can be recognised through smoke issuing from the top of the socket. These failures are not always visible with the naked eye, so in the bottom corner we have introduced a thermal image which also displays the increase in temperature.
Statistics suggest phone chargers are a major source of electrical fires nationally and regionally.
The end result clearly shows discoloration around the plug socket, which is a key indicator from our live slogan. Remember, live. Look, listen, smell. Investigate and isolate. Visit www.electricalcompetentperson.co.uk. Emergency, call 999. Get out, stay out, call the fire service out.
There we go. Some good advice from Lydia and from Norfolk Fire, who've put that video together. And just to reiterate, 40% nationally of household fires are caused by faulty electrical goods. And as they showed there, phone chargers or cheap phone chargers not made by the manufacturers that are bought cheaply on the internet. And those square block multi-use adapters are two of the major causes of household fires. Now, Dorset and Wiltshire Fire and Rescue have also said this week, if you have any fire safety concerns, you can request a free Safe and Well visit, where someone will visit you to help you assess the fire risks in your home and offer support and guidance. Now, if you'd like one of those Safe and Well visits, you can call them free on 0800 038 2323, or you can apply online at www.dwfire.org.uk. So the phone number 0800 038 2323 or www.dwfire.org.uk. Moving on to our second feature this week, it comes from Janet Hall, looking forward to Christmas and telling us about angels and them coming to Wyke this Christmas.
Hello, I've been thinking about angels. Christmas cards seem to be full of them. Angels are a great emblem of good in the world. Remember how the NHS workers who died during the COVID-19 pandemic were called angels of the nation? When my mother wanted me to do something, she would say, "Be an angel." Many people believe that they have a guardian angel who watches over them, especially when they are in trouble. And artists portray angels in many different ways. And of course, when you read Bible stories, angels are often mentioned. They are usually messengers who come from God. And at Christmas especially, we read about angels quite a lot. First, there was the angel who came to Mary to tell her that she was going to have the baby Jesus, and then the angel came to tell the shepherds that he had been born. Well, this year the traditions are being kept up and angels are coming to Wyke Regis. So keep your eyes open. From the 1st of December, All Saints' Church is sending them out to wait along the pathways, hoping that you might come along and find one. So if you see a little angel like this one, pick it up and take it home. It is a present from all of us. You might see a poster like this one. There are 8 of them and they all have a different letter on them. See if you can find all 8 letters and unscramble them to find out what the angels brought that first Christmas. In the week before Christmas, we hope the church will be filled with angels, made by different people in the parish. We're hoping to open the church as much as possible so that you can come and see them for yourself. And they will, of course, be there for a special service on Christmas Eve, an angel service. If you want, you can come to it dressed as a shepherd, a king, or an angel, of course. We do hope you can come, for it will be great fun for the whole family. There will be singing and acting, and there'll even be angels, some for you to take home and hang on your Christmas tree. But you don't have to wait that long to see angels. They are coming to a street near you this week. Keep watching. Bye for now.
Thank you, Janet, and watch out for those angels around Wyke starting on the 1st of December this week. Our next story this evening, I guess a lot of us know that Dorset Council looks after our roads and collects our rubbish, but they also have a role in looking after some of our open spaces. Some of those spaces have been managed to provide places that we can take our families, such as Avon Heath Country Park. The park is open all year round and it has a visitor centre which is only closed on Christmas Day, Boxing Day and New Year's Day, and there's also a cafe on site too. The park is located just off the A31 near St Leonard's and it's a great family visit. You can explore acres of unsport heathland and wooded areas while experiencing some of the unique and rare wildlife. There are trails on site and they vary from just under a mile to 2.5 miles long, including some undulations with tracks consisting of a mix of gravel and sand. One gravel track of 3/4 of a mile is designated to be suitable for buggies and wheelchairs. Obviously that's depending on the individual users. There's a play area, a wildlife area, a nature nursery, and even, yes, even a dog washing facility. Why not pay it a visit as a family and get some fresh air? Now, Dorset Council have recently released a video to demonstrate what the country park has to offer, and we're going to see it now. There we go, that's Avonheath Country Park, just a short way away from us in Weymouth, and a little car drive or a bike ride if you fancy a bike ride over to St Leonard's. Now it's time for the national weather, and let's see what it's got in store for us this weekend. Well, we've had some weather this weekend already, haven't we? And we're going over to Alex Deakin at the Met Office to see what the weather has in store for us for the rest of the weekend.
Hello again. It is still very windy out there, and it's cold in that wind as well. A number of warnings remain in place. I urge you to check the Met Office website or the app for details of those weather warnings. The winds will continue to ease as we go through this evening, but continue to feed in showers across eastern parts. A potential for things to be very icy where we've got those showers as temperatures tumble pretty sharply through this evening. A fairly extensive and hard frost forming, leading to a cold start to Sunday. There is that storm system R1. It is slowly pulling away to the south, a little bump in the isobars, a little ridge of high pressure, but notice it's not completely gone. Still on Sunday, the winds coming in from the North Sea, and close to that old storm system, there will still be showers coming in across parts of eastern England in particular. But for many western areas, it'll be a really cold start, but at least the winds will be lighter on Sunday. Still a few showers feeding in across Pembrokeshire and Cornwall, maybe the odd one for Northern Ireland, and still snow showers over northern Scotland. That wintry mix of hail, sleet and snow showers across parts of eastern England too. But for the vast majority, Sunday is a dry and a bright day, and with lighter winds, even though temperatures are still below average, it'll probably feel a little milder on Sunday compared to today. Keep up to date with the very latest from the Met Office. As I said, check out the weather warnings that are currently in force through the app or the website, and subscribe to our YouTube channels so you never miss a forecast.
Thank you very much, Alex, and of course the Met Office for that forecast. Now, what does the local weather have intel for us this coming week? Well, as you can see, most of the week is going to be a little cooler than it has been lately, although it does warm up on a couple of days. It's a bit changeable again with some showers, but some sunny spells, and those temperatures are dropping at night. And of course, if we get the wind, then the wind chill does play quite a factor and does bring that temperature right down for us as well. I guess the big question is, what's going to happen as we go towards Christmas? Are we going to get a white Christmas or a cold Christmas? Hopefully we won't be getting a wet and windy one. Moving on to traffic and travel. Now, an important announcement, if you haven't picked this up in the local press, that a key route through Dorset will be partially closed for essential repairs. Now, this is Monday again, Monday the 29th of November, which is this coming Monday, where the A35 Puddletown bypass will close eastbound for 12 hours between 6 a.m. on Monday and 6 p.m. on Monday, this coming Monday. A diversion route for eastbound motorists will be signposted through the nearby villages of Puddletown and Tolpuddle, and the westbound carriage towards Dorset will not be affected. So it's only eastbound traffic, so that heading away from Dorchester. A spokesman for National Highways explained that the route must be closed during the day because the works they have to do are temperature sensitive, so they can't be done at night. It's a defect in the road that they had planned to repair in the spring, but because it has recently deteriorated, they needed to act urgently to make the repair. So that's Monday, this coming Monday, eastbound traffic on the A35 Puddletown bypass will be diverted between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. Monday, so unusually during the day, not during the night. This week, other local roadworks and things going on locally. BT Openreach are working in Radipole Lane. They have got traffic controls at times, so this may affect traffic. Wessex Water working in Ben Nevis Road, Rutland Road and Devon Road. Scottish and Southern in Hereford Road. Of course, Newstead Road that's been closed for a few weeks remains closed for this week until the 2nd of December. And SGN are in Bradford Road. Now, moving to the trains. Severe weather this weekend has affected and continues to affect some services over the country, including some offered by Great Western and South Western trains. So just be aware of that. On top of that, Great Western, there is an amended service across the network this weekend, and there's a bus replacement service in place between Yeovil, Penmill and Weymouth, and that will be in place until this coming Friday, the 3rd of December. And on South West trains this weekend, there's an amended service in the Southampton area. So I think the message is, with the severe weather, with the amended services and bus replacement things in place, check before travelling. That's the message there for you this weekend. Moving to what's on. Well, next Sunday, the 5th of December, is the Wyke Christmas Street Fair. So one to mention that will be open from 12 until 4 p.m. Of course, all of the roads around the top of Wyke Village will be shut off and won't be able to drive through them. So a bit of really a what's on, and also a bit of traffic there as well. Grand Draw tickets for the Wyke Christmas are available around in Wyke. They're also available through us at news@wykeregis.tv. If you'd like some tickets, do drop us an email and we will tell you where you can pick them up from. There is a whole raft of fantastic prizes, including a holiday in a Cornish holiday cottage, £100 in cash, and a whole lot of other prizes. We're going to put up a list of the prizes on our Facebook page over the weekend, so you can see the amazing prizes that there are, and well done to the organisers of the draw for getting all of those prizes, and the businesses who have supported the draw. Now, the other big news this week is Weymouth Pavilion have announced that they will be having a pantomime this Christmas. Oh, yes, they will. Oh, no, they won't. Oh, yes, they will. Of course they will. It's pantomime time, of course, and it's another made-to-measure production returning to Weymouth Pavilion for the 6th Christmas with a brand new production of Aladdin. And it's a brand new production, spectacular comedy pantomime, and it's especially created for Weymouth. It's bigger, brighter, and even funnier than before, they say. Aladdin boasts stunning scenery, colourful costumes, toe-tapping songs, incredible special effects, and laughter by the bucketful. It's starring Weymouth's favourite pantomime dame, Lee Redwood, who will be donning the frocks for his 9th pantomime at the Pavilion as the hilarious Widow Twankey. Alongside Lee, there will be many familiar faces. The pantomime runs from Saturday the 11th of December through to Sunday the 2nd of January, and Wyke Regis TV are going along to the media launch event, so hopefully we'll be able to get some footage of some interviews with the stars of the pantomime, which we will bring you in a couple of weeks' time. Also coming up at Weymouth Pavilion is tomorrow, Fairy Tale of New York, the 30th of November, the Lions Variety Show. Remember, we mentioned that last week. Tickets are £5 from the Pavilion box office, and Dire Straits on the 2nd of December. All of those events available on the Pavilion website, weymouthpavilion.com, or via the box office on 01305 783 225. At the Nose Fort this weekend, tomorrow, Sunday the 28th, is the Christmas Elf Hunt. That returns again on the 4th and 5th of December next weekend. There's an artillery firing day tomorrow as well at the Nose. There's the Weymouth Christmas steampunk festivities on the 4th of December. And on 20th of December, Picklebottom the Elf in her Christmassy show. For all details of things at the Nose, pop along to the Nose Fort website at www.nothefort.org.uk. Now we get to film review time. This week we are reviewing a film that will be out early in 2022. And this week the trailers have been released. It's called DC League of Super Pets. Dwayne Johnson stars as the voice of Crypto the Superdog in Warner Brothers Pictures' animated action adventure film DC League of Super Pets. In DC League of Super Pets, Crypto the Superdog and Superman are inseparable best friends, sharing the same superpowers and fighting crime in Metropolis side by side. When Superman and the rest of Justice League are kidnapped, Crypto must convince a ragtag shelter pack, Ace the Hound, PB the Potbellied Pig, Merton the Turtle and Chip the Squirrel to master their own newfound powers and help him rescue the superheroes. Stern, a veteran writer, consultant to the Lego movies, makes this animated feature film directional debut, directing from a screenplay he wrote with frequent collaborator John Whittington, based on the characters from DC Superman created by Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster. DC Super League of Pets is out in May 2022. And here's the trailer now.
Wake up, buddy. It is walk o'clock. Maybe I should let him sleep. Okay. Jump around! Jump up and get down! Jump! Everybody jump!
And I'm up. Okay, Crypto.
We'll go for a walk. I have an owner, and he's Superman.
Let me just iron that out. They should call me Iron Man. No. My dog's the best, but he's not the greatest with other animals.
What is new with you, fellow normal dog?
I bit the FedEx guy the other day.
Who was he working for? General Zod? The Legion of Doom?
FedEx.
Of course, the Federation of X's. Not to be trusted.
What is taking my owner so long?
Well. If it isn't the Justice League.
Superman?
What's going on?
You're super strong. I should be a lot more dead right now, right?
My best friend is in danger, and you have to help me.
Well, we're just a bunch of shelter pets. But they're stronger than you think.
The mighty Oink! I didn't see anything. Show on wheels.
Where the heck am I?
Indestructidog.
Great.
I'm the only one who didn't get any superpowers.
When one has an abundance of power, they have a certain duty to use that power to...
Sorry, you were saying something?
How much did you have to drink?
I had 2 toilet bowls and a bidet. Bidet, too, which is crazy. I didn't even know that was a thing, but it's like a dog water fountain.
Oh.
Out of the way, cat child. Ace, deploy canine shield.
What is a canine?
Evade! Excellent shielding. That seemed incredibly painful.
Anybody want to switch powers?
There we go. That's DC Super League of Pets out in May next year. Trailer released just this week, and you're one of the first to see it. So there we go. Okay, we're getting towards the end of another programme. Just a reminder that tomorrow, regular services at All Saints Church at 8 o'clock and 9:30, with the 9:30 being live stream, and also 11 o'clock at St Edmund's Church. Our quiz is back online this evening. It was off for a week last week where we did a live face-to-face quiz, but we're back on all our social media channels tonight. Quiz starts at 7:30. Streams go live at 7:15, which I guess is just over half an hour's time. I can't see the clock at the moment, but it must be almost 30 minutes till we go live. So do come along. That's open to anybody. It's free of charge, and it's all fun for all the family. Remember, on Friday, our year in gardening with Clive Gray. And as I usually say, if you want to catch up with local events during the week and local news during the week and local programming, do take a listen at our local radio stations, Chesil Radio, Keep 106 and Air 107.2, all run by volunteers for you in the South Dorset area. Now, I look forward to being with you again next week at 6 o'clock on Saturday. And I'm going to leave you with a public information film that's come out from the NHS, reminding us of the importance at winter time when we get various ailments to make sure that our medicines cabinet is stocked up with all those relevant things. So I'll leave you with that, and until next week, I'll say good night.
Let's talk winter. This winter, make sure your medicine cabinet is stocked up with self-care medicines such as anti-inflammatories, medication for cold and flu, diarrhea and indigestion, pain relief, and antihistamines. These medicines are all available over the counter at shops, supermarkets and pharmacies without prescription. For more tips on staying well in Dorset this winter, visit staywelldorset.nhs.uk.